What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Andy here, about to hop into another premiere draft of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Arena Open is this coming weekend, so I want to get a little more practice under our belts before we enter into that. They normally do a sealed event followed by up to 2 separate drafts, depending on how well you do in the sealed event and the first draft. So it's been a pretty... I'd say it's been a relatively frustrating format for me in general, and I think for a lot of people, I've watched a lot of other content creators who have not enjoyed it a bunch, though do have friends in the Atlanta community that have been having success with it. So I know it's a very it's a very polarizing format. So yeah, we're gonna give the Arena Open a shot this coming weekend, and depending on how we do there, the content for this particular set may not be flowing. But yeah, without further ado, we'll jump into this one, see if we get some good picks here. Be sure to like the video if you are so inclined, and follow the channel. We'd appreciate it a lot. And yeah, let's do it. Let's draft. Okay. So we get some pretty decent green in the pack. Also have a trained Arynx. So probably passing up the Great Train Heist. Do have the potential for an additional combat phase, but that's 4 mana, and I don't think you're going to really get full value out of all these modes with the spree mechanic. I think 4 mana to get an extra combat plus an additional 2, so like 6 mana to get a team buff is probably not going to happen. I like Primal Might, though that does send some signals to our opponent that green is fairly open here. I like Desert's Dew, Snakeskin Veil, Bandit, Arynx, but yeah, we'll just go with the Primal Might here, I believe. To follow it up, we have another Arynx. We also have a Throw from the Saddle, Keykeeper, Bloodseeker, Visage Bandit, Skewer the Critics. So not a bad pack in general. No green creatures here, notably. If we do pick up the Throw from the Saddle, I think that does put us in an awkward position if we don't start picking up green creatures. So I'm almost inclined to pick up a first trained Arynx here and move into potentially green-white mounts. And then if we see a Throw from the Saddle a little bit later on, we'll be in a good position. I haven't really drafted a good green-white mount deck, so I would like to see if we can. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick up this Arynx and see what happens. Okay, so notably blue-red rare still in the pack, red-white land. We have a Holy Cow, a giant beaver. I like beaver over cow for the mount deck. The Arynx provides the beaver with a saddle cost, a 3-power saddle cost, and then it'll put a +1/+1 counter on Arynx. So I think that's a good little pocket of synergy. Okay. So we have Gold Rush as a combat trick. We have a Hard Bristle Bandit. We also have a black-green dual land, another Desert's Dew in the pack. If we're going to go green-white aggressive mounts, I think I'm pretty fine with the Gold Rush here. Don't particularly like either of these white creatures, so it's really between Gold Rush, Desert's Dew, potentially Festering Gulch, but I think I'm fine with Gold Rush. Another Gold Rush. Bighorn, Varmint. Do we maybe just want to pick up Varmint here over Bighorn? Shore up our 2-drops. I guess we can go Bighorn. That's fine. I think we'll see a couple Varmints still in the pack. Okay. Cactus Sure Shot. Cactus Sure Shot or Free Strider Commando. Sure Shot's just a beater. I'm going to pick up Sure Shot here as just a better card than the Commando, I think, and we'll see if green-red is open. And there we go. We got another Commando anyway. We'll grab that. Varmint. So, yeah, green is a little more open than I originally thought, though we didn't get like super awesome green cards passed to us. We definitely got enough. So yeah, we'll just grab the Varmint here. Yeah, so I'm not particularly committed to a green-white mount deck. We do have the synergy for it, but if we do start picking up some good red cards and we can pivot into green-red for power matters, that'll work out. So we got a Bandit. There's also a Desert's Dew in the pack. We are definitely green, so I think I might be a little more inclined to pick up the Bandit here. It'll certainly help to splash red for the Sure Shot if need be. So we'll do that. Duelist, Trawler, Hound, Bloodseeker. I mean, we're also getting past a good bit of black, so I don't know, maybe we sideboard the Bloodseeker here. Sideboard the Gigapede. Let's go. I think we can probably go Quilled Charger here. It has 4 power and it is a mount. So if we do pick up any mount payoffs and we can splash for the Charger, that'll be pretty fine. Okay. Collector's Cage is interesting, but I don't really think any of these 3 rares are where we want to be. There's a red-white Signpost uncommon, doubles up mercenary token activations. I just picked the Thunder Lasso here. When ETBs, it immediately equips to a creature, gives that creature +1/+1, and whenever they attack, they get to tap target creature defending player controls. Really solid if we do find ourselves in this green-white mount deck. A cool red-black card, pretty hard to splash. So I think here it's between the Paladin and the Grizzly. I think Grizzly is the more flexible pick. Goes well in green-red, also goes well in green-white. If we get those saddle payoffs. Spinewood's Paladin is also really good, strong card, so Yeah, and of course we pick up a Grizzly next pack. We could go Steer Clear. Rise of the Varmints is more of a green-black card. Take up the Shield is also nice. Interaction. Lifelink and Indestructible. I think I might pick that up over the Steer Clear. Yeah, let's do that. Indestructible and Lifelink is just really great. All right, so we get a Betrayal at the Vault, as well as a Form a Posse. Blue-green. It's between Betrayal at the Vault. I mean, we could be dealing 4 damage to 2 creatures, which is good. Yeah, I just don't know how I feel about Form a Posse. So we'll grab the Betrayal there. I guess we maybe grab a Patient Naturalist here over the white flyer. Another Grizzly, another Take Up the Shield. I mean, Take Up the Shield is a nice way to get other creatures up to power 4, if need be. Let's just get the creature for now, I think. We want to be a pretty heavy creature deck. Okay, so another opportunity for a Form a Posse. It's also a Wolverine, an Ankle Biter. We'll just try the Form a Posse. Do like some Naya Mount shenanigans. Stagecoach Security at the top end, I think, is fine. Gives the whole squad a buff and vigilance. Maybe grab another Varmint here over Lackey. Let's sideboard the Outlaw's Fury. Probably sideboard second Quilled Charger. Sideboard the Quick Draw. Okay, so we just really need a little more direction in this third pack. I would say like removal and direction. Maybe some dual lands as well. Okay, so we have a Rambling Possum, Cactarantula, Throw from the Saddle. Very good options for us. Whenever Rambling Possum attacks while saddle, gets +1/+2. I mean, I do like that the saddle cost is just 1. I think the pick might be Cactarantula. Our interaction is fine at the moment. The Throw from the Saddle is probably the best green removal spell, particularly for a green-white mount deck. But yeah, Cactarantula is just pretty great. So, all right. So we finally got a Signpost Uncommon. Congregation Griff, flying lifelink, 1/4 for 3 mana. Whenever it attacks while saddled, it gets +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the number of mounts you control. So I think we'll grab that. We are passing up a Spinewoods Paladin and an Omen Port Vigilante. I'm a little less concerned about that, but the Spinewoods Paladin is a pretty good get. We did get a big boy in the Cactarantula though, so Their bandit. Pest infestation might be good. Destroy up to X target artifacts and or enchantments. Create twice X 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens with when this creature dies, you get 1 life. You don't even have to destroy the artifacts or enchantments. You can just create twice the pest tokens. I mean, it's either that or Vigilante. So for 5 mana, we can create 4 1/1s, and then with Stagecoach Security, we can just, swing in with a bunch. Yeah, so our options are kind of drying up here. We'll grab Reach for the Sky. Beaver number 2 or Holy Cow? I think I like Beaver a little more in this deck. There we go. There's a Paladin. Green-red land. That's a nice late pickup. Full Steam Ahead is a really nice finisher, but I do kind of want the fixing here, I think. Explosive Derailment, late pick, is really nice as well. Mirage Mesa, that'll kind of shore up our fixing over Tornado. I'm good with that. I think at this point, we're not going to play any of these cards. I'm just going to put Gold Pan in the sideboard. Just go Deputy in the sideboard. I think I'll cut the Bighorn. Sideboard the Duelist. Sideboard the second Deputy. Might just cut the Pest Infestation. I don't know if that's quite where we want to be. We're not doing too much go sideways stuff. I don't think I'm going to run the Form of Posse. So it's really just Stagecoach Security as the payoff. So we need to make one more cut. Probably a creature. Though I guess you could maybe make an argument to cut Reach for the Sky. Because we have Take Up the Shield, Gold Rush. We have some other cheaper interaction. And just have a pretty heavy creature deck. So we have 5 red sources, 6 white, 9 green. I think that seems right. Cool. Naya Mounts, baby. Let's do it. All right, and we're back. We can keep it. Let's play out our Errinks so that we can Griff turn 3. No blocks here if they attack. We could also... We could Patient Naturalist to try to hit a land. I think that might be the play here. I guess let's go ahead and mount up. I think I'm good keeping that on top. We have enough low-cost creatures that even if we get, you know, stuck on 4 land for a turn or 2, I think we'll be all right. Okay. Sure. So I guess my question is, do we want to get rid of Satoru or do we want to get rid of the Badger? I think maybe we... We could maybe go Varmint, and just Scry, because they are holding up mana like they have potential interaction. So I'd like to hang on to Primal Might. Let's go ahead and saddle the first Varmint before we play a second, just to see what they do. Cool, we'll keep that. And let's see, let's go ahead and play the second Varmint. I'd be... Nice. I'm somewhat inclined to double block, but they do have a bunch of mana up for interaction. They may remove, they may go ahead. Okay. Six damage here. Do we want to make them go ahead and use removal? I think let's double block Satoru. Clear shot? Okay. Sure. We'll go land. So I think now we go ahead and kill the Badger. So I think let's go... Let's go x equals 1 on Badger. And then let's go ahead and saddle the varmint, swing with 3 first strike. Do we need another land at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're at 5. I don't think we do. I'd rather draw interaction or board presence, and then let's play the Griff. Probably gonna rebuy a creature from the graveyard. Okay. Let's go ahead and saddle up the Erinx. They have a bunch of open mana, so I think let's just plot the Stagecoach Security, and we'll say go. They have the 6 mana graveyard, yeah. I'm gonna fight something, fighter 2/2, sure. This will hit us for 7. Play out the Stagecoach. We'll get some life off of Griff, and we'll say go. +1/+1. It's +3. It's super close to lethal, but not quite. So on the crackback, they could do 3 menace. Plus another 2. Yeah, we can't swing this turn, unfortunately. But I'm gonna go ahead and attach this to the Griff. We'll say go. If we get another mount next turn, we're golden, and they don't have interaction, of course, but looks like they're about to potentially act here. They are plotting a railway brawler. Ooh, alright, so it's now or never. GG's. There it is. Nice. That was the perfect draw. That was exactly what we needed. Come up. Got my own mount here. Hand's super slow, but it is certainly playable. Turn 3 plays either removal or courser into 4 into Giant Beaver with haste and trample. We'll keep it. There we go. Got a 2-drop. So yeah, we'll go double duelist. Okay. Excellent. So let's go courser. And then next turn we could even plot the commando and then play Sure Shot and have it come in as a 5/5 with trample and haste. Opponent's going to ping us for 1. Consuming Ashes. Shoot the Sheriff. Sure. Yeah, so let's just stop. I think let's just plot out commando. We'll say go and we'll take 2 from the pingers. I guess they probably have the 2/2 flash flyer here. I'm fine with just taking their 2 because they were probably going to ping us for 2 anyway. So, all right, let's go this. Let's go this. And let's go this. Probably setting up some sort of crime, something. Okay, they're gonna sack it to draw 2. Treasure dredger. Sure. Pretty fine with a full swing here. So I think we want to kill the 4/5 with our 5/5. And I probably prefer to keep our 4/4. So I'm going to kill the 3/2 with explosive derailment. Let's go white, red, green. And then we'll play Griff. Does have Ward 2. So their whole turn would be consuming ashes if they decide to play it that way. Even a murder would be their whole turn, pretty much. Not sure why opponent attacked there. Okay, GG's. Pretty fine. Once we get red, we can explosive derailment. We have a 2-drop and a 3-drop. Probably go Varmint into Griff and then follow it up with Grizzly, saddle the Grizzly. Abzan. So it's one in tap, and they can put a +1/+1 counter on a creature. Okay, they're gonna go ramp. So we're gonna have to chill this turn. We can destroy their artifact as well. Eh. I don't think we're gonna win this race, but we're not gonna be blocking, so. Yep, that's GG's. No green. Mull. There we go. Probably just put back the charger. Okay, so no interaction held up by opponent. Counters or bounce spells. Drake. We will get first strike and scry. I mean, I guess it's good to keep it. We don't necessarily need it, but the rest of our hand is fine. So we'll keep it. And then let's go ahead and get the Griff out. They'll probably want to go ahead and remove that. Oh, they're going to plot. So let's go Stagecoach. Saddle everybody up. Definitely don't need that land. Opponent is pretty far behind here. So they'll draw. They could have a take the fall here, in which case our removal spell would not be great. I guess let's saddle the Griff. We'll attack with Stagecoach and Griff. And if they have a Take the Fall that they use first, we'll respond with Betrayal at the Vault. Otherwise, I'm pretty good with this trade. Okay, so let's go Grizzly. I think let's maybe just go Cacturangula. Plotting a commando. Okay, so now that they're tapped out, let's go saddle the Naturalist, swing with the squad. GG's. Pretty green hand there. Tempted to keep, just because we stand a good chance to draw either a 2-drop like a Varmint or another color of mana. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Mono green. Probably pass here. Yep, get a counter. Turn too late, Bandit. Holy cow. $32-10. Okay. Let's go. I think let's go Varmint, and then we can hold up Gold Rush. Okay. Putting a counter on something, probably the flyer. Yeah. Yep, I think that's gonna be it. GG's. I don't know about that. Hmm. I think let's just attack and then play our own beaver. Hopefully we draw another land here so we can play Grizzly and a combat trick. Those would be our lands. I think we'll keep swinging with the Griff. Doesn't seem like they really have any interaction, but let's go ahead and plot out the commando and say go. Okay. Still have not drawn a land. I think let's go ahead and play out the Charger. We will saddle it, swing, gain some life, play our commando. Killer 5/5. Yep. Swing for 6. So I think we will want to go ahead and get our larynx out. Let's saddle it. Gain some life. And say go. Cool with that. I want to hang on to Gold Rush. I was going to wait until they potentially played a trick before we played something, but fine with a 1-for-1 trade. So they will make a treasure off a Kimball when we Gold Rush. There we go. So I think let's maybe Grizzly. Saddle up. Say go. I guess let's go here. Oh, I guess we could have Gold Rushed. Or I guess we could have played, yeah, played Gold Rush, get the treasure, then play Giant Beaver. And we would have had lethal there. Oh well. We're still in a really good position. So. Leyline Binding. Probably the Griff. Yep. I don't think that's going to help us at this point. So they are going to get a treasure and a ping off a Kambal. And then let's go Sure Shot. We should have... No, I guess I shouldn't say that. We'll have Haste and Trample on the Beaver. So I think that's game, because they'll only have 3 blockers. I don't know, I guess they'll let the airings through. Just hope they don't have to take the fall. Take the fall would actually be really bad for us, because they'd commit a crime and their 3/3 and their 2/2 would get pumped up. Okay. We can get there. Vadmir. Sure. Let's maybe go bear. It's not good. Suppose they could have skullduggery. We'll tap down the 5/5, get in for 6, and hit him with the desert for the final 1. Pretty good if we get a white source, which I think we can. I think we can get there. There we go. Let's see if they have a mystical tether. I'm going to go ahead and Primal Might their Prairie Dog. Commando. Let's go there. I think let's go Courser. We'll saddle up. And we'll hold up. Take the shield. Take up the shield. Hold up. Hold up. Let's just go here. Okay. Let's maybe go Spinewoods. Okay. All right. I mean, we could block the supplier. We just stand chance of getting blown out with a combat trick. So that's 12 down to 11. And we'll gain a good bit next turn. We'll say no blocks. I think let's maybe go Grizzly first. Saddle. Here. We can use the 4-2 to chump if need be. I think I'm just going to hold up, take up the shield. So I think we maybe just do Stagecoach, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ah. Probably could have saddled the security. Whoops. I'm just gonna hold back the bandit. Just make them think we might have something. Okay, so now they have to... Now they have to block with the flyer. Let's go... Commando. Let's just play out the squad. Let's saddle here. And here. And I think that's game. GG's. Partner? Let's... I guess we can put back one of the beavers. Interesting. Wolverine? Yeah. I guess let's just go Courser. Do we want to do this or do we want to saddle? I think we might want to saddle in case we don't draw land. They can go ahead and spend all their mana on the activation if they want. I think we maybe just go Beaver. No attacks in Beaver. What could they have for 1 red mana? Maybe just the Ty Joaquin trigger ability. We can't really Primal Might because then we don't have another play after that. I guess let's just go sure shot. That helps. Ward 1. As much as I hate doing it, I think we might want to take out one of these armadillos. So let's go green. Maybe not. So then we play lasso and attach to sure shot to block the other armadillo. We'll chump the Wolverine. They can hit us for 2. Or do we want to... Maybe we actually put lasso... yeah, that's GG. I thought we had 1 extra mana, 1 more mana than we did. I think I just wasn't taking the Ward 1 on the Armadillo into account. Alright, GG's. Boop. It's a fine run. No trophy, but net positive. It was a fine run. Just fine. Just fine. We got there. Naya Mount deck, I think Congregation Griff was probably top performer. I would have liked to have had probably a little more removal, maybe like Mystical Tether, something like that, some kind of like catch-all removal against any creature. Take up the Shield was pretty nice. I really like that as a protection spell, combat trick. Lifelink even is pretty relevant when you're racing against other aggressive decks. Some of the, I don't know, a lot of these, not just the mounts in this format, but a lot of the creatures in general, even some of the signpost uncommons are, pretty aggressively statted at 4/2. And it's just like, I just wish there were better blockers against them. Or not even better blockers against them, because there are. I mean, the 0/5 crab is really good. The 2 toughness is just like why Courser, Grizzly, cold charger is not that much better, but it does get some better evasion with menace. So, anyways, yeah, it was a net positive. Made our gems back, and then got some additional gems. So can't complain about that. We will continue to rank up here before the arena open and get some more reps in preparation for that. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. And we'll catch you next time. Bye.